Hey everyone, Chris Lovett again. Hopefully everyone has got through Module 1 and is looking forward to starting Module 2 in Advanced Marketing Management. So in looking at Module 2 is all about data and analysis. So in the first couple of chapters, the authors of the Marketing Management book alluded to that marketing often is equal parts art and science. And that has changed over the last couple of years. I can say in my own experience, it's become less of an art and more of a science. When I first started in marketing and advertising, our goal was to how do we develop a great campaign to motivate people to buy a product? Now we are switching to a mentality of what data can we use to attract and retain the right customers, the most profitable customers? How can we use data to even predict their behavior? Think about a company like Amazon.com. If you use that site, each and every one of you, when you go to their homepage, is customized based on your previous visits, your other web visits, your previous purchases, and they're trying to influence your future purchase behavior. So science has become a big part of marketing management. It's a big part of my role every day. So in Module 2, we really want to take a deep dive into the science behind how those decisions are made. So this week, I'd like each of you to read chapters 3 and chapters 5. Chapter 3 is about capturing marketing insight, and chapter 5 is about analyzing consumer and business markets. So how do we determine which customers are going to be the most profitable? Which secondary research do we use to determine who our target marketing will be? In addition to the readings from the book, I attached something to the module called the Families Project. It was a report developed by General Mills a couple years ago that talked about the changing dynamics of the American family. So if you think about American families today in 2016 and how different they are than in the past, it's really becoming a challenge for marketers, right? A company like General Mills, who makes baked goods and yogurt and products that people use in the home, their primary target market in the past used to be women, right? Primarily women weren't in the workforce. Men were working, going back to the 1950s and 60s here. But over the last 35 years, that dynamic has completely changed. Marriage and family has changed in the U.S. Same-sex couples has changed in the U.S. Grandparents are living with their children. Those dynamics are changing the way that companies develop products. They're changing the way that companies market products to customers. And everything about marketing management is changing because the customer is changing. So that report is going to be the basis for your second assignment and your second discussion. So the second assignment is all about connecting with customers. Take a look at that report, what it's telling you, what has changed in the US, and then take a look at a target market that you are most interested in targeting in your marketing management assignments. And then find some secondary research that talks about how is this market growing? Where are they growing? Is it a specific part of the US? What are the income and family dynamics of that target market? That insight is going to help you as you develop and design products to meet the needs of that target market. So really interesting research from General Mills. Again, a couple years old, but it's very relevant still. And I find that it's one of the best examples of consumer research out there. It's a very easy read. It's easy to understand. And I'd like to use that as a basis for our learning activities in Module 2. As for the discussion forum, connecting with customers, I'd like you to read over the Families Project from General Mills and talk about, your feedback on that. What surprised you most? What do you think is the biggest opportunity as a marketer? So it's really taking a lot of data and making decisions based on that data. I can tell you in my day-to-day role as a marketing manager, I'm no longer allowed to make decisions that isn't grounded in data. Is this decision going to make money? Is it going to be profitable? We can't just market because it feels good, right? We need to market because we are attracting the right customer at the right time and we are going to bring them back. We're fulfilling a need. Marketing dollars are very valuable to companies today, and they don't want to waste them. So we use data to make the most of marketing budgets. And that's what Module 2 is all about, looking at data and making decisions that are grounded in that data that make sense for your brand and that make sense for the organization. Module 2 is going to set the stage for Module 3, where you're going to design and develop a new product to meet the target market that you decide that you want to go after. So again, it all starts with data. It's going to end with data, but Module 2 is really getting you grounded in how to look at that data, how to use it, and using that data to make marketing decisions. So look forward to connecting with you in Module 3. Thanks.